Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, Tone and Marto, and of course the Palmy Army, episode 75 AC. I'm crook as a dog, but how are you boys going?
Yes, battling away, but I too will be pleased when when tomorrow's over. Taz, 2 days off. It's been a torrid week. People over here are sick too. Kids coughing all over me. It's a wonder I haven't got a disease yet.
Yeah, it's funny. We get that across the tables too at the casino. So you just got to grin and bear it. And I guess your immune system gets a boost throughout the year. But yeah, we got a lot of people going down crook as well.
Yeah, it's not one. I mean, look, it's everywhere. Don't get me wrong, but I guess when you personally suffer it, you don't like it. That's all. I mean, I've got tomorrow off anyway, and it's my son's birthday coming up this weekend, which will be awesome. But the
Cool.
only reason I don't want to be sick more than anything is, we're going to have a day out with him, and I don't want to be sick. But that is life. Um,
Hey, get a Barocca in there. You'll be right.
yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Barocas. Yeah.
I've got my vapor rubs, and I've got some Sudafed sprays, and I've got all sorts of wonderful things. But I guess
Bloody hell, Tone. He's sounding older and older each week, isn't he, Tone?
yeah,
The
well,
vapor rubs out. You go, you'll be head over the steam bowl next. The
mate,
tea towel over the top.
hang on, I've got a question before we get stuck in, and then we'll all get stuck in. Tone, how many tablets do you take in the morning?
Six.
Marta, how many do you take?
None.
Yeah, and I'm between 6 and 7 as well. So between Tone and I, we've got the M&Ms going. So don't you start respecting us, all right? Just show a little bit of
Uh,
respect. What do you take, Tone? What have you got?
just all the heart medicine, like blood thinners and I don't know, blood pressure stuff, and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. A
just
couple
a
of blue
little
pills
heart.
in there too, somewhere, I bet.
That's, that's all there is. There's nothing else. God, any more pills? I think I'll start to rattle. Like, golly,
Yeah, that's what the old guy used to say when the old man he was on the pills too. He said, "Yeah, take any more, you'll be rattling
Yeah, look,
like a bloody pill jar."
I get that, but I'm really surprised, Tone, because you said pills for the heart, and a lot of people say you're heartless. The way that you comment about jockeys, hey, as well.
There you go. There's
That's
medical evidence. It's more than just a stone, Taz.
It's absolutely true. Now, I'm not going to hold back. Let's just get stuck in, and I'm sure we've got a few pleasant surprises from you, lads. So we weren't too great last weekend, if I'm right. I think we had a
A
terrible weekend, but that
little
happens,
bit poo.
does happen. And I think on Wednesday we weren't great, but normally when that happens, we back it up with a bang. So I'm looking forward to this weekend because I think we'll back it up with a bang. So who wants to go
Sounds like a
first?
plan.
Their kick.
I'll go first.
Go.
Kickstarter, first race at Caulfield. Race one, number two, Black Run. I love the run of this one. Last start over 2,400. Also at Caulfield. Um, did a really, really good job against a strong field. Ryan Houston staying on, claiming the full three. You might say the draw's a little tricky, but there's no speed underneath except from Zuyab, which is drawn lower. So you'll get across and follow Zuyab. And the rail is out 9 meters, so it's probably going to favour those front runners on Saturday. Whether that's still current over these 2,400 meter race, but I like him being forward. I like him on a dry track. I like Ryan Houston being on. I like the fact that he's going to get forward without a whole lot of pressure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ticks on this horse.
But
Mm.
Tone, do you like Ryan Houston?
Oh, he's not bad. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't tipped a lot of horses with him on, but he's
Yep.
not bad. He's in the good books.
He
Oh, he's still
doesn't get a lot of those big rides on Saturday, but he is the main apprentice for the Archibalds.
okay.
They need a claimer, they turn to him. So they've done that with their best horse in this race.
Nice. I'll go second because mine's also in the first race. Tone, I think yours is in the second race somewhere, am I right?
Yes.
So I'll go
Yep.
second. So I'm heading over to Morphettville, race one, and it is number 6, Extinguish. Now, if we could extinguish this cold of mine, that would be fantastic. Extinguish this fire in my throat, that would be fantastic. But Michael Hickmont, Todd Parnell, $3.60. Heavily supported first up. Prepared to forgive the run and prepared to have another crack at it. I know one of my favourites, High Gardens, in this, but it's a cash cow for me. I would be bitterly disappointed if it wins. Think Extinguish second up is the way to go. Look, it's had two starts second up and it's been placed. I think this time around it goes third time lucky second up and wins. Todd Parnell to look at having a good day. About $3.60.
Sounds like a good
I
formula for a winning ticket.
last start they put a stack of coin on it and it got blocked. They blocked it in, didn't they, Taz?
Yeah,
They wouldn't let
there
it
are
out.
excuses. I'm prepared to forgive. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes. I think Mardo's wins absolutely. Well, yeah. So okay. So I've gone up to Rose Hill, race 2, number 11, Jeems. Now the only problem with this horse is not the horse. The
Ooh,
price is fine. The horse is fine. I've gone back to the well. Unfortunately, sometimes you've got to bite the bullet. Alicia Collette is on board ship and owes me money. But this horse has had 9 starts for 3 wins, 2 seconds. It's had a couple of cracking wins in the country, and they've brought it back from the sticks into the city on a Saturday. So they obviously think it's worth having a crack at the big money in town.
Yeah,
So
in the
that's
Midway. It's one of only a few horses in this race that has actually seen the trip out. So no question
just
mark over the trip, where there's a query over quite a few others at this trip.
yeah. I sort of looked at that race.
And doesn't mind the soft track.
Well, one
yes,
of
yeah,
Tone's
that's
favourites, old time
correct.
favourites, is in this as well.
Oh, what's the name? Yes, I know it's in there, but I don't think it can win this.
You don't want me to say the name?
You can say the name because I'm putting it in the Quinella.
Claim the crown. Is that the one?
That's it.
Yeah, because that's what you do when you win. You claim the crown. I
Claim
think,
the
I think
crown.
you're
I
going to
tell you
take
what,
that.
it better not claim the crown on Saturday, otherwise there's going to be problems.
He normally wins at big prices, that horse too.
Yeah, it just pops up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It
How
does.
did you guys
But
go
yeah,
over
you
to
got to.
Perth last week? Marno, you would have ventured over to Perth.
Yeah, I had a couple over there. Not great. I think I had one win from 3 tips out there. So, but hey, it's the Winterbottom this weekend. It's Overpass versus Joker's Grin, round 2. We're not in the Quokka. We're going back to the Winterbottom,
Yeah.
where Overpass has already run 2. He's
Yeah.
going for his 3rd
Yep.
Winterbottom. Joker's Grin is so much better than what he was last year. I've been looking up on that horse, the way he's been running this prep, and he's bigger and better than what he was last year. He was just an outside chance at 20-1 in the Quokka and flew home. Like I said, he's much stronger this year. I do think Ray Magnerio might be the each way bet in that race. I can't say Overpass because Overpass just has that terrible second up record.
Yeah, but it's got such a good record over there. I mean, look, I'm not going to be betting over there, but I don't really get heavily enthused with Perth racing at the moment.
I
Um,
do with Summer Carnival.
yeah, I don't know. It depends on horses.
We got
What, Tone, do you ever go over there?
boys.
Do you get over?
No, no. I know very little about WA, so I stay out of there. Pezzy used to throw out a few over there, and
Yeah, he did. He used to follow it.
Yeah.
but yeah,
Like I said, I only look at this time of year because we do send the East Coast horses over. We
Yeah.
do send a few jockeys over as well. So the trainers are sending what they've got the best over there. Like I said, the Winterbottom, very, very interesting entrant in Ray Magnerio. Poor in the in his last run, but don't forget Overpass was only a length and a half off Kaying Rising,
yeah.
but he does have that terrible second up record.
Yeah.
And Joker's Grin is a local.
What about Freddie Kersley? He got a winner there over there last weekend. Is he going to
It's
get?
not his first.
Is he going to? No, but I mean, he loves because he's a Western Australian boy, famous.
Yes,
Is it his uncle, his granddad who had Northerly, the Kersley?
his granddad, wasn't it? I
I'm
think.
not sure. Yeah,
I'm
it
not
might
Wasn't it?
sure.
be.
I could be
So do
wrong.
you know? Has he got a run? Has he got a ride in the Winterbottom, Marto? Do you know?
I'm just bringing it up. Group 1, race 9 in the Winterbottom.
Can we find a
Loading up
sentimental
now.
bet for him?
We got, I don't know, Fred Kersley. No, Brady Parnham's there, but no Fred Kersley, mate.
So
He
he
may
didn't.
have been one of the two that have scratched, but no,
Oh,
he's not in there.
you know what we say, unlucky son. Um, Best bets because something happened this
The
week
best.
that hasn't happened often to me. So what I'm going to do, Tone, you'll go first, Marta, you go second, and then I'll go
Yep.
third and I'll tell you what happened to me. Go for it, Tone. Give us your best bet.
Okay, well, the best, it's getting harder and harder every week now. The good races are over and all the good horses aren't there. But I've gone to Rose Hill, race 6, number 7, Blacklist. It's
Oh,
about 8.50 the win, about $3 the place. I do like Timmy Clark on board ship coming out of barrier 8. It has gone up a couple of kilos from its
Yeah.
last start, but it's a horse that finds trouble. This is the only thing. Only thing.
so
Um,
what race in Kembla did you say?
no, Rose
Oh,
Hill, race
I
6,
thought
number
you said-
7.
sorry, I thought you were going to Kembla and I got a shock. Sorry.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm prepared to give it one more last shot. I think at the price, it's a good each way value in this race. And Timmy Clark's on board. You've got a reliable jockey who'll have a crack. Whether it's in Mardo's numbers, he's going to tell us. Is it
Does it
there?
go forward, Tone? Do you know, Marto?
I think it sits midfield. I think.
How's
I don't.
Rosie
Um,
play, Marto?
oh, Rosehill, the rail's true, so they're going to be playing fair at Rosehill, I reckon.
Okay,
That'd be my guess. No,
that's all
Is it
right.
back marker? Sits
I think he
midfield.
runs a couple of pairs back, so two or three pairs back. He's a midfield to forward of midfield runner. No, I don't have it in my numbers, but
Well,
this is a really open race, Tone. You've
Picked
picked one of the
another tough
hardest
race.
ones of the day, mate. You really have. I don't mind Tavros except for the draw. For me, I actually like Southern Dancer in this race. Sorry, Tone, I don't mean to poison you here, but Southern Dancer would be my each way pick in this race. But it is really, really open. There's one of a dozen horses that could win this race.
I'm not poisoning anyone because I haven't done enough homework. But I do like the name of Tavros because
Yeah,
it sounds almost like Tass and almost like Stavros, and it's like they've put the two together and they've got Tavros.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I haven't had a good look at the race. Marto, tell us what you've got, and then I'll
My
follow it up.
best. I'm actually going to the feature race of the day in Sydney, the Festival Stakes in race 8. Now, it was very hard to tip against Accredited here, given its run last start in the Hunter behind Coal Crusher. But Yorkshire is the one I'm picking out as my best of the day because it is so much better than what his last run was. He was very heavily back to win the Hunter, but suffered cardiac arrhythmia. Now, if we remember the Little General, one of his formulas was
Yeah.
back the horse next start after a heart attack. And you know why?
Yes.
Because when they
Yes.
do get that cardiac arrhythmia, those kidneys release the proteins and enzymes throughout the body. It's like they produce their own performance enhancing drug and they can run 2 or 3 weeks later and still be affected by it. Yorkshire was so much better than that last start run. Big excuses. Barrier 1, he goes forward. Zach Lloyd's on. I think he's really hard to beat with 54 kilos on. Accredited will go up in weight from the last start, and it's got a real tricky draw. Can't have Robusto, too much weight. I really like Yorkshire here. Should have won the Hunter. Will win the Festival Stakes.
Yeah, look, Marto, I'll give the Palti familiar a bit of a word up here. Normally, what we do is we put our tips into a private chat. This, generally speaking, Marto and Tone always beat me to it, and then normally I have a look and try to stay out of the same races. To be fair, Marto and I have agreed, and it's not often. So when I put my little tip in the chat, that was my best bet. Yorkshire, and Marto hit me up and says, "Well, we've tipped the same one." So me being Mr. Stupid, went back in, had a look, and I said, "I'll change it if you want." And he goes, "No, what for?" And I thought about it and I thought, no, what, why should I? Let's go double
Exactly.
trouble. Let's put more on it. Both Mano and myself are on it. So we're both on Yorkshire. Now,
Can't
Probably
help
for the
but
same
win.
reasons.
to keep
But why do
everyone,
you like it, Taz?
to keep everyone happy for the sake of it, if they want, I'm not going to, I mean, I won't put it up in the in the slides, but to keep Tone happy so he thinks that I can side with him as well. If it wasn't Yorkshire, it would have been Big Swinger.
Oh,
At,
Oh yeah, Vic's.
so I'm sticking with Marto. Marto and I have aligned. We are going to get some Yorkshire puddings,
it's
and
a
we
big
are
lineup.
going to collect. Look, this horse trialled magnificently, and I mean, Marto,
Absolutely.
you've sold us the dream. It's exactly how you said it. Tone, Amato, and I are going to clean up.
Absolutely. I've already backed it. I liked it.
Oh, he's on
But
early.
I didn't throw it out as a tip, but I jumped on early, as
Yeah, I think
with
you'll find it'll be a popular selection in this race too, around the country.
after last when it got backed off the map too, didn't it? They
Oh
put a
yeah, yeah,
stamp
it
on
did.
it as well.
Yeah, its trial was pretty huge. That's why, though. But yeah,
Yeah,
it did go wrong. But it'll be interesting to see. That's for sure.
it's,
Now,
it's a horse that gets better in through his prep too. So second up, he would have improved from what his first up run was had he not had excuses. But yeah, like we said, he was expected to win the Hunter, but he did have excuses. Runs well in all conditions. He's got good records on dry, soft, and heavy. So we love it. You'll love it when you fill up your bank accounts on Saturday.
absolutely. You know what?
Christmas money's coming.
I always look at horses like Yorkshire, right? Quite progressive, and I think to
Yep.
myself, what targets would the trainer have for a horse like it? Because now, what happens? We've got the summer carnival. We go into autumn. Is it? Do you reckon he's got it up and about for an autumn target, or will he go over to Adelaide? Is there something over there? I'm always curious with these horses that I think
Oh,
this could be something. I want to
yeah,
follow
it's,
what he
it's
does.
it's trained by John O'Shea in that stable. They don't tend to travel too much unless
Hmm.
they've got something really special. They'll go across the border to Melbourne, but
Yeah.
they do tend to stay in Sydney, I find.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe the autumn carnival in Sydney, 1600 up to 2000 meters, if he handles that. But you're right, he's progressive. We don't know his ceiling yet. He's just found excuses in a couple of races.
100%. Um, Glory days bets. We'll get them out of the way, and then we can fill the pockets of the palmy with our little gems as well. So you've got them. So what's our glory days? Because we're due to get a roughie up. We really.
Oh, we're
Absolutely.
way overdue, aren't we? Come on, Marto.
Well,
It's
I think
your turn to get a
I think
roughie
we
up.
ran a
It's
fourth and a
usually
fifth and a poo last week in the roughies. But yeah, look, I'm going to stay in Sydney. Race 5 at Rose Hill. My glory days is the bottom weight. Micro Mickey, $67 the win, about $12 a place. I picked this because if he was in a country sprint final on the weekend, he would be $1.50. He's earned his place here. Now, if you remember around this time last year, we had one come up from Wagga, blitzed him at Rose Hill, not exactly this race, but blitzed him at Rose Hill over the sprint. And then he came into all the Golden Slipper chat called Shaggy. He didn't do much
I
after
remember
it,
Shaggy. Yeah.
but he was a big price. He came up from Wagga. This one has been racing around the bush and running big times. 53 and a half kilos. I know he's really got to step up in class to Saturday grade, but this is not overly strong, this
I'm having
race.
a look
This
at
is not, it's not Everest runners he's running against.
I'm
Okay.
having a look at it, Marto. Micro Mickey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Micro Mickey.
guys, I'm curious because
Two big trials leading in. He's won at Coonabarra Brand. He's Bathurst. He's been running around there. He's run at Wellington, possibly at Scone also, one of his earlier runs. But he does run well over this trip. He is he is drawn okay in barrier 9. Reece Jones on. I don't mind that at all. Comes in from the bush. And this horse does like the wet. So if it does chop up a little bit, he's going to handle that as well. Uh, big odds. Probably forward, leading or sitting on pace. And if that Rose Hill sprint races do play well to leaders, then he might just hang on there with a slight
Marto,
chance to.
I I just had a look at the race, and there's a horse in that race called
Yeah,
Lyle.
Lyles.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's the one to beat.
No, it is, but he might be scratched because he's also nominated up in Queensland. So
Well,
if you
yes.
take the $67 now and Lyles gets scratched, chances are this thing will probably come into about 30 or $40.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't know where they've gone with Lyles because they were there. Was it 3 weeks ago with Lyles when he won at Eagle Farm? So whether he's come down or he stayed up there, I'm not sure of that either. Like you
If
said, he is
if
dual
he gets
nominated.
pulled out though, I mean, I know
Yeah,
deductions will be, they might be like 40 cents in the dollar or something, right?
no,
But
there won't be that much. But you're right, you will get deductions. But I mean, Micro Mickey could come into 30 to 1 on Saturday if Lyles comes out.
that's what I mean. So if you got on now and he did get
Yeah,
scratched, no matter what the deductions are, you're going to be miles in front.
in front.
You take
absolutely.
67 is what I'm getting at.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 11 currently nominated. So even if you took the each way bet, you're still going to get right now about $12 a place,
There you go.
and you'll get deductions on that on Saturday.
Tony,
I just this is one. We look for roughies. We look for one to
yeah,
throw at the stumps, and I think this is one.
yeah, I think, look, again,
Rob,
tough race.
absolutely.
Take the favourite out. Anything's
Yeah,
possible. You've done your
yeah.
homework. It's run across the, Kuna. What did you say? Kuna Barbaran or
Una Baraban.
yeah, so,
He's a sprinter from the bush that's earned his place in a Saturday race.
was it racing against buffaloes there, or what was it doing?
Whatever it was, he was winning.
No, that's all that matters. Tone, where are you going?
I'm staying in Rose Hill, staying up in Sydney. Rose Hill race 10, number 4, Maid of Moolah. And I did throw this
Oh,
out a couple of weeks ago, didn't I?
You did.
Tommy Sherry stays on board and he's on fire. It's had 7 starts for 3 wins and 3 seconds. It has gone up a bit. It's gone up 3 kilos. It's a really hard race.
Yep.
It's won 3 on the trot. Why can't it win 4? It's $7.50 and $2.70 the place roundabout. I reckon it's a top each way possibility.
I love this mare, Tone. I really do. She's as honest as they come. And my notes here actually
That's three
say
more than that.
Frosty Girl may scratch,
Yep.
take Maid of Moolah each way. And Frosty Girl has scratched.
Well,
So
there you go.
Maid of Moolah will be my each way tip in that race anyway. I
What,
love this. I love
what
this mare.
price is it now, and what was it, and what?
Uh,
I don't know what it was. It opened up at $12. It's now $7.50 and $2.50.
How much?
I wrote $14 down, but now, it's come right in now. Then,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
well, yeah, it's probably opened at 14, but it's $7.50 and $2.50 the place.
Whiz. That's like a Tone favourite. $7.
It's another race that you take that favourite out, Frosty Girl, then it's open to anywhere over half a dozen. And Maid of Muller, I do like, mate. A mare in form is a mare to back.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. A Marion
That
Ford.
has, hasn't it?
A mare to back. Gee whiz. Well, I'm going to the Eclipse at Caulfield, so I've gone at race
Oh,
7,
yep.
number something. What number is it? Number 9.
Number
Precious Charm. And I know it's had 2 runs in. Um, and it's got Lockie Nindorf on. I like Lockie as a rider. This horse, stepping up in distance, it's not going to be a problem. I just think that last start it probably had a bit of a torrid run. Its third run in this prep, just something about it tells me that I'm going to throw it out there. Simon Wild trains down Warrnambool way. Normally likes the jumps. Normally gets some good stays. Normally has all sorts of horses. Won't mind the wet track. Won't mind a good track. Won't mind any track. If it can get posied up well, and I know it's drawn barrier 2,
Mhm.
and it gets a decent run, I don't think the trip's going to be a problem. I just think whether it's got the class to win. But at $21 and $4.50 as a roughie, I'm prepared to give it a strike
It's
with a
yeah,
dart.
absolutely.
So
Yes, yes,
it hasn't a
absolutely.
bad win-loss record. I mean, it's had 20 starts, it's won 7, but I don't think it's won in town. Do you know what I mean? It wins down at Wood,
No,
it
it's
wins at
it's over
Colorado.
2 at Caulfield. To be honest, I had a couple of mates out at Kyneton the first up run, and that was one of my bets of the day. And she won accordingly at about $8. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's another one I followed. Again, earned a place here. Like you said, will be forward. Caulfield should be leaders on at 9 meters at rail.
Yeah.
but it'll be hard to make ground. Yeah, very good chance at a nice price.
Well, we're throwing darts, and I think sometimes we've got to hit the
We're
dart.
trying.
So we're due to hit the dartboard. Now, have you boys had a look for Friday and for Sunday? And
Hell yeah.
someone said they're going
Well,
to look at Ascot as well. Is the Ascot meeting overseas happening, Marto?
no, Ascot WA.
Oh, gee whiz, I thought we were going to the UK already. Yeah.
No,
There's
not
too many
no,
Ascots.
but they are warming up in the jump season over there. I've been looking, but
We'll go that day when it came.
tomorrow.
Did it
Yep.
win?
Who's away?
Constitution Hill.
Sunday this week.
Oh, is it this week it's running?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see. Go on, throw
We
us
got
out.
the Wodonga Cup. We got the
Wodonga.
Wodonga Cup tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Race 6. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
And
Big
I
race.
am sticking. I'm sticking with the Country Cups champion in Harry Coffey. Dark Journey number 6, $4.80. Very nice price. Extremely well drawn. Does like this trip around the 1600-meter mark. Gets a lot of favours here. I cannot back against Harry Coffey. I went against him last time at Donald Cup, and it cost me dearly. I'm not going against him, mate. He's on a Country Cups tear.
Johnny Warren.
I just reckon he's been on this horse last start for a win. This horse is in form with two poor form runs, but they had excuses. They were in the city. This is back in the sticks. Wodonga Cup. Harry Coffey. You just can't go wrong.
I remember this horse when it first started to hit the track because there's an ethnic boy that I know who's a part owner of this and another horse
Okay.
by the name of Hello Mary. And I only met him through a guy at my work. And I remember this horse, it won some nice races early, and then it went to Tassie, I think, for some sort of listed races. Um,
Yep.
it's found its form. I mean, the donuts don't mean too much, but I think you're right. It'll be very interested. And Jason Warren trains all right down there at he's now at Flemington, but he used to be down, I think, was he at Cranbourne or Mornington before that? So yeah, why
Right.
not? Dark Journey, why not? You
Yeah.
are the Cup's king. Um, I know
yes, that's right.
there's one that our good friend Hazy's tipped us into, and it's getting a bit older now. But Blake McDougall is on it, and that's Villasaurus. So it
Yeah.
normally is in New South Wales and stuff. So Gundagai, look at it. I'm looking at its form now. Gundagai, Wagga, Albury. We've been on it a bit too. So
We have. In the old days of Rhinoceros as well.
oh,
I think we reset the Jazz once or twice before us all. So
I
high
can't.
and proud being in our numbers. But yeah, it's just the jockey. Really is. There's a lot of good form horses in this race, and it does look open. I'm taking the jockey on this one.
I'm curious. I can't remember the last time Rhinoceros won.
No,
Oh,
he jumps, he flies out the gates, leads them round, and then just farts and dies in the ass. Everything goes past it.
Because it came over from New Zealand, didn't it? And it came over with
Yes,
a
that's
bit of a
right.
reputation. But I just honestly, I can't remember when it last won. And it's
a long time ago.
110 races. Blimey.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot younger. I don't think it's one after 5 years old.
Yeah, well, what about you, Tone? Have you got anything? Have you gone to Pakenham? Have you gone to somewhere? Have you found something
I've, I've got
around?
something that I'm going to follow this all the way through, and I'll probably lose a shitload of money. But it's in race 2 at Canterbury, and it's called Tennessee Dolly, number 11. I got on at 91 skins the other day. Now
Jesus.
it's up there at $61 and $10 a place, but there were scratchings. Why is Tommy Sherry on this horse? Now it ran fourth last start, no big deal, but I think this horse might have a little bit of talent, but it's probably country talent, not in the city. But at that price, I'm going to have a couple of bucks. I had a couple of bucks each way at 91 skins, and there's still 61 skins.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at it. Did he ride it last start as well?
I think he did.
No,
I think
Schofield.
No,
He
no.
got beaten 3 lengths, 2.5 lengths.
Yeah, it was Chad Schofield on. Yeah, I don't know much about the side. Cool as a Beal, but the name's being a bell somewhere. But yeah, Tennessee Flings as the dam. She's produced a few winners around, but Wow, $61, Tone, and you're on at 91.
Yeah, but there's a couple of scratches there, Marta. That's probably going to knock the
Yeah,
shit out of it, I suppose.
I'll be honest. I've looked at that race. I don't mind Jaegers, but it's only a watch for me.
Yeah, I don't.
It's been backed in for a couple of starts and it's only 1 second, so it could be a professional place getter. But it's not a betting race for me. But mate, you're on at the right price.
You
If it
know,
comes in,
Yeah,
it's
well,
Christmas bonus time.
one
it'd
of
be
my
nice
little,
to race.
one,
$10.
one of my little black bookers is in at Caulfield, as I mentioned a while ago. Angel in Black. Now, Charlotte Littlefield. This thing's had two starts. Its first start was unlucky, ran fourth. And I think that was at Pakenham, might have been. I'm just going to check. But it ran fourth. And then second up, it ran second.
Mm,
Let me go in here and I'll have a look. Yeah, fourth at
That's
Pakenham.
not a South Australian horse, is it?
No, 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 no.
No,
It's
no.
a whisper that my mate told me that he thought this horse had a bit of upside when it was trialing. So it ran fourth at Pakenham on the soft. Then it ran second at Kyneton, with your favourite jockey, Theodore Nugent. Uh,
Teddy.
he's one of your favourites, isn't he?
He's a prick.
That's
Yeah,
what
he's
I
cost
think.
me money so
Um,
many times.
and Zach Spain on it is on it. Look, I'm not saying it's going to win or anything like that, but I've been on it two starts. It's $30. I nearly threw it out as my glory days, but it's pretty hard to. I don't know. It's just yeah, it's hard to throw out something that is not winning in the bush in the city.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Just
Yeah, well, that's yeah, that's true.
yeah. Have we
Melbourne.
had a look at the Zipping Classic race 8 at Caulfield?
Yeah,
It's
what
it's the
was
it's a
it?
Group 2 race of the day. It's probably the feature race at Caulfield.
Yeah, it used to be at Sandown, if you remember correctly.
It did used to be, and they moved it. Yes.
How good was Sandown? Because they used to also didn't this meeting also have the Sandown Cup normally?
Yeah, yeah. In a company with. Yep.
So now what do they got? So it's a bit of a pity. I used to like
Oh,
the Sandown Cup. Used to like it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead.
Have a look. Yeah, go go.
Pace early, pace early on. Smoking Romans,
Yeah,
Al Kents, and She's a Hustler, all going forward,
yeah.
setting up the pace for something to swoop from around midfield and jump on them late. Now, I'm going to say I was going to tip Al Kents in this race because second up last prep, absolutely blitzed them over 2,400. Ran 2,000 meters, a little bit plain. Ran 2,400 in Sydney, and I think it won by about 4 lengths. Now, oh, can it do it again in Caulfield? I always worry about taking Sydney horses in Caulfield. So my tip here is Berkshire Breeze each way. It's the one that's going to be sitting behind them. Got Mark Zara on. Going to get a nice smooth run in transition behind that speed, but the three of them up front setting a nice tempo and be set up very nice for Berkshire Breeze to run over the top. She's a hustler back against the boys here. 2,400 is a big question mark for mine. I think she taps out at 2,000.
You drop him what?
It doesn't matter. She's got to
She
see the
doesn't.
trip.
She
I like
doesn't.
Berkshire Breeze. Berkshire Breeze got a record at the trip and has performed on this track before. I just think it's set up for something like that. Who's going okay this prep? To come over the top late and at $11, it's worth a couple of bucks each way.
Don, you were on She's a Hustler when it last start. You tipped it. You were pretty disappointed that you didn't get over the top. You prepared to back up on it, or have you put it in the bin?
no. I'll put it in the bin, Taz. Look, I don't know.
Look,
I think it's had enough racing. I do.
1 second, it's fact.
You know.
I just don't. I like the horse. I do. I just don't know that she's going to get the 2,400. Having said that, I said the same thing about half yours in the Melbourne Cup. So I don't have a great record picking
What
horses
about
in
Light
trips.
Infantry Man? Do you give it a chance?
Definitely a chance if he can handle that weight. Ethan
It's a
Brown's
big weight,
riding really
you know.
well. We know that. But yeah, well, he's a class above most of these as well. So
Because I still go back to his
light
cost.
infantry chance. Man, again, a query at the trip. Does he see it beyond 2,000 meters? But he's a capable horse if he does see that trip.
Yeah,
Can carry weight. And you've got Ethan Brown on as well.
it's only stepping up to 2,400 for the first time. Maybe as it's
Yep,
gotten a bit older, it's gotten a bit more dour as well. So uh,
possible.
interesting.
I just think, yeah, if Aloe Kents does handle Caulfield, I think that's the horse to beat. But there's a big question mark. Sydney horses are just quite cursed at Caulfield. There's no camber on the bend. They got to put all the weight on the outside leg.
Yeah.
There's nothing to balance them up.
Now, I've got to ask you a question because I know you guys like the modified version of the cricket these days. We talked about this in the past. You said you really
Yeah.
prefer the big bash or the one
Well,
day.
we,
What
we
about
got it.
when
We
they
had a
have?
2-day test.
Well, yeah, well, that's what I mean. When they have these short, quick fire tests, what do you reckon of that?
I
Oh man,
loved
they've
it.
lost
How
so
great was
much,
that?
mate.
Wickets every over. Boom, boom, boom. Knock them over. Jeez. It actually was entertaining to watch.
I mean, you could have gone like I don't bet on a run, but you know how you can bet on a run. The odds for that would have changed so many times. At one point, you would have thought, oh, if you're betting on a run, the Poms are a sure thing. Do you know what I mean?
After the first innings, yes.
Unbelievable. I couldn't. Well, it ended in day two. Is that right? I think it was over by two
Yeah.
days.
End of day two, they extended the time so the
Crazy.
Aussies could chase down the runs. Oh, nobody knew who was going to open the batting. And they said, Travis Head, get out there and have a crack, mate. And he's just gone whack.
I couldn't believe it.
Mate, if he doesn't stay as opener, there's something wrong with the selectors because
What-
he took that, grabbed it with both hands and said, this is my chance. I'm going to take this opportunity. And he did. He ran with it.
You know, it was like suburban cricket where one team used
Yeah.
to bat one Saturday and the other team used to bat another. And that was about it. They did it. They both batted twice. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Um,
Massive.
anything else happening in your neck of the woods, gentlemen? We're sort of going to wrap it up
Nothing
short.
much here.
No, no,
Nothing.
no. I've got my partner. She's been away for a month. She's due back tomorrow. So trying to get another body in the house again. Someone to
When do
talk
you
to at night because
when do you
the
have to
dog doesn't
start
stay too
cleaning?
much. I already started. I don't live in filth, mate. I
No, I
live
was
quite
going to
clean.
say, I mean, all the parties and stuff, the
No,
debauchery
I
while she's
don't
away,
even do that.
picking up the empty
Yeah, to be
stubbies.
honest, unfortunately, I don't get that social either. So
Okay. Where'd she go? Back overseas?
she went back to China. She had there were some problems with family health, so she went back to visit them.
Have you ever thought of
Everything's
going
okay
back?
now.
Have you been to China, Mano?
No, I haven't. I was going to go this time, and then I realised that my passport's expired, so I couldn't go.
Okay.
I got to fix that up and get over next time.
Nice one.
Because
Well,
it's interesting. She's right up north near the Russian border as well. She says, "Oh, it's warm today." I said, "What temperature is it?" She says, "It's only minus 20, not 40."
Oh no.
It gets
oh,
below zero. Yes, it gets below zero up there,
so
right up near the Russian
how did
border.
she end up in Australia from there to here?
No, well, she actually moved to South China
Yep.
in early adulthood, and she met an Aussie guy, and he married her and brought her out here.
And then you picked her up after.
Well, yeah, things obviously didn't work out with that
Yeah,
marriage,
that
and
happens.
then
That's all right. I don't mean that in a
10,
bad
12
way.
years later, we met up. But yeah.
Nice one. Your daughter, Tony, everything's good with her in sunny Gold Coast because it's about to finish.